You guys already know this video is going to be lit because it is iEman. Welcome to the channel and welcome to the family. So today for you guys, I'm going to be reviewing something that is, I could say is very, very dear to my heart, and a device that it's been amazing right from, well, it wasn't really amazing the first, second generation, but the third generation Samsung really put out the bag and really impressed me. Well, personally, they really impressed me with this device, and that device is, of course, the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3. This phone is just absolutely amazing. I don't even know if I should call it a phone, a tablet, a phablet. I don't even know what to call it, but as it stands, Samsung actually says it's a phone, so it is, of course, a phone. But yeah, today I'm going to be giving you guys my 6 months review because I've had it nearly 6 months, or even 6 months now, but maybe nearly 6 months. So I thought, you know what, let me give you guys a little bit of information about this device, tell you how it's been over these past 6 months, and you know, just reflect back on the device and let you guys know what's going on the device, just in case if you guys didn't want to get it, or you're thinking of getting it but you didn't want to spend all that money when it first came out and you just wanted to wait a little bit longer. So the prices come down, which they have actually. These Samsung phones don't really keep their prices up there like Apple does, which is I mean, it's fair game, and it's I don't know what to say about that. But yeah, I'm gonna give you guys a review, like I said, and yeah, without further ado, let's get straight right into it. Before we get into it, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on any of my content I make on this channel. And also comment down below, tell me if you're gonna be picking one of these up yourself, or if you have any questions for me, and drop a like on there as well. It helps with the whole algorithm, whatever that YouTube actually does with their video content and stuff. But yeah, let's jump straight right into it. And first of all, I want to start off with the screen on this device. This device is an amazing piece of designed screening time, screening pleasure, whatever you want to call it. It's an absolutely beautiful. It's what can I say? It's very. I like what Samsung has done with the screen of this device. Not only that, they've made it bigger. They've actually worked on it and made and designed it and formed it more that's going to be more pleasing to our eyes, which is just absolutely amazing. But yeah, first of all, the screen in the front. The screen in the front, not only that it fills up more of the actual screen, they did a really good job of trying to make it as nice and beautiful and premium as they could, especially viewing the device as well. And then you come to the inside of the device. When you actually open it up, you get a nice 7.6-inch display there as well, almost like a tablet. That's why I don't even know if I should call it a tablet or a phablet or a phone. The front screen is, of course, 6.2 inch as well, so you can actually view this device from the front and, of course, from the back as well. I mean, from the inside when you open up the device. So the way I look at it, the front is when you're out and about, you're on the go, you just want to check your messages or check your notifications quickly or do something very quickly with the phone. Just slide it out your pocket and you got the screen there. You just do whatever you need to do. When you're in a more what do you call it, a nicer environment, more comfortable environment, then you can open it up and do what you have to do, and then you have all this massive screen real estate inside of a device, which is awesome for browsing, doing other things that you want to do. And they also have the multitask option as well, which is amazing. So one side of the screen is something, and the other side of the screen is something as well. So you can actually just use the side for Facebook, for example, and use the other side for Instagram, and you just scroll through literally very nicely. Just absolutely awesome. So yeah, the screen is just amazing, and the fact that they got cameras as well inside of these screens as well just blows my mind. Really does blow my mind. And then coming to the dimension again, like I said as well, the screen real estate, how big everything is and how mapped out and how just filling it is, and it just looks so nice to the eye, which is just really amazing. And then you come to the processor as well. Samsung is actually using the newest processor gen in this, which is the Snapdragon 888. One of the fastest, the newest one out there. So yeah, this phone is just absolutely insane when it comes to speed and when it comes to just multitasking and just going day to day on this device. It's very fast, very snappy. It's just absolutely amazing. Now we move on to the refresh rate as well. So the refresh rate on this device is 120 hertz, which is on the main screen when you open up the device. And I'm not sure if, no, I don't think it does, because some devices, it switches from 0 hertz all the way to 120 hertz depending on what you're actually doing on the device. But I think this one is capped out on 120 hertz refresh rate, which means it's very snappy. When you scroll up and down, it flows very, very nicely. It doesn't get choppy at all. You can actually see you can actually read what you're scrolling through when you're scrolling really fast, which is just absolutely awesome as well. And then coming to the camera of this bad boy as well, the back camera is a nice 40 megapixel camera, which is very, very nice. And then the front camera is a 10 megapixel camera. And also on the inside of the device, we have a 4 megapixel camera as well, which is built underneath the display, which is literally just right up there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's literally just right up there. It's just absolutely amazing. The fact that, okay, yes, I even said this in several of my videos. Yes, it's a 4 megapixel camera, and it's not that sharp and it's not that great. But the fact that Samsung has been able to design a camera that sits underneath the display of the device and doesn't really interrupt with anything you're doing with the phone. Literally, it's still a full screen experience, but there's just a camera underneath the screen. And the fact that they've designed that and put that technology in this device is just absolutely awesome. So you can still enjoy the full screen experience, and also if you want to use the webcam, the 4 megapixel camera, you still can, and it works absolutely flawlessly and nice. Just makes me think about where Samsung is actually going to go with the design of the inside of the underneath screen camera display, which is just absolutely awesome. And throughout the years, you're going to start to see that Samsung will actually start to develop the megapixel of the camera underneath the screen to be absolutely flawless. And we could probably even get like a 10 megapixel or a 40 megapixel. Heck no, even in the even 108 megapixel camera underneath the display, and still have the function to cover up and wipe out the camera and still see the whole display on the display, which is just going to be absolutely awesome. And then the front camera as well. The front camera obviously is located on the best side of the screen, which is of course 10 megapixel, which is very, very nice. So you can take your selfies and stuff like that. And the quality there is absolutely still stunning as well. And then yeah, on the back, I didn't mention, on the back you got your wide angle lens, you got your telephoto lens and your ultra wide angle lens as well, in case you want to get a bigger something in the frame that is bigger, or you want to get a landscape and you want to have more pictures of that landscape in the frame, or if you have a group photo or something like that, you want to get more people in, you got that option there as well. And then speaking about the battery life as well, the battery in this device is actually comes with the 4,400 milliamp hour battery, and for me it's not as good as the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra that I have and use for my daily driver, but it still does the job. I mean when I use the S21 Ultra, it gives me power throughout the whole day, and coming to the end of the day, I'm getting around when I come back home after work, everything like that, I'm probably still around like 42%, something like that. Then that obviously takes me throughout the night before I go to bed, and then put the phone on charge. And even when I'm about to go to bed, depends on how often and how aggressively I'm using the device, I'm looking about it's going to be on about 15%, which is good enough anyway. For the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3, I mean, it pretty much lasts me all day, but when I get back from work, it kind of just dies. Not die, but it kind of gets to the percentage that I can't really do anything more when I'm at home unless I charge the device and get it, pump it up a little bit to like 20 or 30%. Then that lasts me throughout the night before I have to charge the phone up for the next day. But using this phone from 100% every day, and I use it very, very well. Like, I make phone calls, I use it as my daily driver, and when I'm home, I'm having around 30 to 25 to 30%, depending on how I've used the phone that certain day. And obviously, then when I come to use the phone at home, I have to charge it a little bit, otherwise the phone would die on me. But for what it is, and for all the quirks and the feature and all the screen and everything that the battery has to actually be on for, it's not too bad if you think about it at all. But I mean, I would like to see Samsung actually put a bigger battery on this bad boy for next year's Samsung Galaxy Z Fold series phone that actually comes out, because because I would love to use this even when I'm at home and at least have a bit more battery life, so I can watch movies or whatever like that, just to experience and enjoy the 7.2-inch display on the inside display of the device, which is going to be really nice. And then coming to storage on this, you have an option for the 256 gig or the 512 gig. I have the 512 gig here because I just feel like it's just, there's a lot of space in 512 gigabytes, probably space that you're never going to finish, but I had an opportunity to get the 512, that's why I got it. And yeah, I mean, the 256 gig is still more than enough for you to take pictures, store files and stuff like that, but that's the two options of storage you get when it comes to this device. And also, I think it kind of just, because of the storage, it kind of reflects on how much the pricing of this device is as well, which is not that bad. But yeah, it's still alright. And also it's got the S Pen capable as well. And I've used that a few times, not all the time, a few times, because for me, because I've got big hands, I can just browse or whatever I need to do just with my fingers. The S Pen is really no need for me. I had the S Pen, I had to return it because it just wasn't hitting it right for me at all. Because obviously my hands are big and I can pretty much flex and use my fingers to do whatever I need to do on the device. But yeah, I mean, ownership on this device has been an absolute dream to own this device. I mean, look at the first and the second generation Samsung they weren't really up to scratch, but this phone is actually the phone and the foldable phone from Samsung I feel like could start a new foundation for Samsung and for them to design and work and perfect this device, because there's a few things on this device that isn't perfect. For example, the battery life and the camera underneath the display as well could need improvement as well. And yeah, but I mean, the whole design of the phone is just beautiful. I like what they did with the camera bump as well. It's not too high, it's just that perfect highness away from the device to kind of just create like a 4D and 3D kind of look to the device, which is just absolutely awesome. But yeah, I've really enjoyed these devices. And yeah, the color as well, the performantic green as well is absolutely awesome. But yeah, it's absolutely a nice phone. And to answer a question, who's this device for? The device is not for someone that always has a gun and always is up and go every single time. Unless you don't mind using the small screen, then that's fine. But the person that I would say to buy this device is someone that works, say, like in an office. Then you're seated, you're relaxed, you're in computer. When your phone is ringing or you need to do anything, you just open up and just take advantage of the full screen, which is absolutely awesome. So yeah, like I said, phone isn't going to be for everyone, but for me, it's not really for me because, I mean, I don't know how to say it. I'm a tech guy and I like to use everything and get grips and just experience everything on the market. But for me, because of the job I do, it's not really ideal for me. But when I'm at home, I absolutely love it. I use my main phone, which is a Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra, when I'm out, and then when I'm inside the house, it's down to this, always using this. But like I said, it's not for everyone. So yeah, don't put it out. Don't rule it out because it's still an amazing phone. Try it out. If you don't like it, return it. And yeah, I've just absolutely enjoyed the device for the 6 months I've had it for. Anyway guys, if you've enjoyed the video, please don't forget to smash that like button. Also subscribe as well. Comment down in the comment section below if you're actually gonna get one of these devices, and tell me what you think about the device as well. I'll see you guys in my next one. Peace.